Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to fight his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. To throw is Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. They faked the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Lance on third down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. This game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, this is McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a receiver in motion left. Lance on the keeper. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week?
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Okay, ready? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Lance now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, Akers, back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On play action, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Stafford on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hunter Long, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 16, Lance. Steps away to his, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford throws left side. Atwell's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Long, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
From midfield, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Lance looks to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick. On 1st down at Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. try after the first down sack. Stafford, and this is caught. Jennings. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The motion left is a running back. Stafford down to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the counter, this is Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man left side is the tight end long. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
On the right. Right 22. 53. Hey, 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 hey. Stay 50.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 17. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
This is caught. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Akers again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to let it fly.
And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And cycle. Ball red.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down is Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, Lance. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Double right. 0. Hey. 59.
Throwing here, Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Well, this was a very close ball game.